chance to talk to me yet, I'm Natalie Reinhard. I'm the president of Crash Campaign this year. And Crash Campaign has definitely been one of my favorite parts of my UNC experience. And I hope that after this weekend, all of you participants, feel the same way. And when I participated in this competition as a first year, I knew absolutely nothing about marketing, and all of your campaigns were so much better than mine was. So I hope that all of you will come back next year if you're not graduating, either as a participant or as a member of the planning committee. So to start off our award ceremony, I want to welcome back a very special guest. We have Dean King with us here today. You probably met her at the the orientation, and then she did come and sit in on some pitches today. But Dean King, is there anything you'd like to share with the group?
Bravo, bravo. You're all going to have jobs. I know Alan Bosworth's going to tell me that, and Lee and some of the judges. Amazing work that you've done in a short weekend, and an amazing weekend. It was sort of crummy this morning, and I was sort of yicky, and now I moved outside because it's gorgeous. And the Tar Heels were doing really badly earlier this week, and they pulled it out last night in a 900 win for Roy Cooper. So, it's Coach Roy. And I think we're going in the right direction. And for all of you who are seniors, we're soon going to be rolling out some stuff to really make your time just a little more personal with some of us, the faculty, and some of our alums. So stay tuned. You mean a lot to us. Those who are not part of our school but are interested in marketing, welcome to the Hussman family. And if you're less than a junior, you can still join. You just have to apply, but you be very smart to become a Hussman student. It's a great school, as everyone will tell you. And I just want to thank you for taking the time. I hope you do find that you've got great stories to tell about an amazing weekend, about amazing clients, and what you were able to do in a short period of time that will just make you that much better when you start looking for that job or that conversation starter about what it means to be somebody in the media today. So congratulations. And I can't wait to find out who's the winner of that $1,000 prize. Wow.
All right. Thank you so much, Dean King. So as some of you know, this year was the 7th Crash Campaign, and I think that number is very fitting because, 7's a lucky number, and I feel very lucky to have worked with this wonderful group of people. First of all, I have a long list of individuals I would like to thank from the Hussman School. So thank you again to Dean King. I'd also like to thank Mark Richardson, Dr. Charlie Tuggle, Louise Spieler, Chris Hill, Dr. Joe Bob Hester, Dawn and Barbara Curtis, and the Curtis Fund, Jay Ubig, Jen Sipe, Gary Kay, Dr. Joe Kubowski, Stephanie Willen Brown, Laura Carroll, Sydney Adams, and Rachel Pittman for their contributions to the competition. Although they're not all here with us today, they provided an abundance of support to really help us put on this competition. So I'd appreciate if you all could give them a little Zoom reaction round of applause for when we send them this recording. All right, thank you. And then next, I would like to thank our judges. We're so grateful you agreed to give up one of your days off to be on Zoom for yet another day of the week for literally almost 7 hours, if not more than that. I know I speak on behalf of all the participants when I tell you that, we truly value your feedback and your insight as all of us strive to sharpen our skills and become better marketers and communicators. It's truly a gift to be able to have all of you who've done such wonderful things across the industry here with us today. And we're so glad that some of you who have judged before or been involved with Crash Campaign in other ways, agreed to come back. So please use your Zoom reaction to give a round of applause to Alan Bosworth, Michelle Bryson, CJ Franzita, Jim Geike, Annabelle Holman, Lou Killifer, Ashley Peterson, and Anna Ross. All right. And then Annabelle and Ashley, I don't mean to pick on you, but I do want to give you a special shout out. For those of you who don't know, Annabelle and Ashley graduated in May 2020, and they were very involved with Crash Campaign during their time in undergrad. They served as co-presidents for the 2018 and 2019 competitions, and I had the pleasure of being on their committee for both of those years. So Annabelle and Ashley, thank you so much for showing me the ropes and helping me to prepare to take on this position. And I really do hope that I did half as good of a job this year as you two did during your tenure. So if you could just give the two of them another Zoom round of applause, I'd really appreciate that. All right, thank you. And then in addition to Annabelle and Ashley, I'd also like to thank some other Crash Campaign greats, Matt Hurley and Joanna Sanfilippo, for their idea to start this competition to give back to the community while allowing the next generation of talent to develop their skills. And then additionally, we would like to thank our clients for joining us throughout the weekend, for all of your hard work filling out the client briefs, and for allowing all of us to be a small part of the organizations that are so dear to you. We're so grateful to have the opportunity to give back to our community by helping you all, and we admire the missions of each of your groups and businesses. We hope you all had as much fun getting to know us as we did getting to know you. So I just want to give a special shout out to Christine Parks, Kevin Hu, Delaney Cowart, Drew McCracken, Madison Dyson, Michael Weaver, Reese Rothman, and Nikki Shamdasani, and the rest of the teams at Camellia Tea Gardens and Nursery, Catch, the Hourglass Kids, and Sani. So please give them a Zoom reaction round of applause as well. And then we would also like to thank all of our participants for taking the risk and literally losing sleep to participate this weekend. We are very proud of all that you were able to achieve, and we hope you made some great memories, learned a lot, and now feel better equipped to take on the future of marketing, advertising, public relations, and communications. Thank you for your positive attitude and bearing with us as we moved the competition online for the first time. Although it was a different Crash campaign, we were able to make the best of it because of your dedication and enthusiasm. So please help me give a Zoom reaction round of applause to our participants. All right, and then we have the Dear Planning Committee. Where would I be without you? Thank you for your patience, ideas. I hope I don't get emotional, energy, and kindness. It has truly been a joy to work with all of you. Although it was a challenge to reinvent the competition to the online format, a silver lining is I got a few extra months with you since we usually do this in November and we did it in February. I'm also just so grateful for your dedication to the project, and I can genuinely say I learned something from all of you. I would give all your names, but if I did that, I would start crying. So I'm just gonna say, please help me give a round of applause to them. And then I know this has been very, very long, but please allow me to thank one more person. I like to think of her as our superstar, and that is Dr. Lois Boynton. So Dr. B, thank you for being our biggest advocate and cheerleader. Thanks for saying, okay, let's do it, when we came to you with this crazy idea to do Crash Campaign in the middle of a pandemic virtually. So thanks for all of your time, energy, resources, and encouragement that you poured into Crash Campaign. I'll miss our long email threads. I don't know if you will, because they probably take up a lot of space on your computer, but I can't thank you enough for everything. And I would like to give you the opportunity to give a few words if you'd like.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is a highlight of whatever semester it shows up in. For 6 years, it was took place in the fall, as Natalie said, and thank you, COVID-19, for making it such a fun and joyous experiment to shift it online. And I really big kudos to Natalie and the exec team and the planning team for making that work. I wasn't sure how that was going to happen, but I thought, you know, this is a group that can make something like that happen, because it has just been an amazing experience time after time. And I commend all of you who have come up through the system here. We have so many people who have worked 3 and 4 years, counting 2 of our judges, Annabelle and Ashley, 5 years, as they are now judges and their 4 years of participating. Natalie being a 4-year person as well. Many of the seniors have contributed. It obviously that speaks to what a great opportunity it is that everybody continues to be part of the whole process, however it may appear as we go forward. All of you who are participating, I highly recommend you join in the fun. going forward. If you can, play again with the 24-hour thing when we bring this back, hopefully next time in person. But we now know it can be done virtually, thanks to these amazing people. And I just commend all of you and thank you for letting me be part of this every year. You've done good, so thank you.
All right, thank you as always, Dr. B. Please give her a Zoom round of applause. I've seen a lot of you do it already, but we really couldn't do this without her. But now I know it's the time that you've really all been waiting for, which is the awards. So we'll go through the winners for each award, and then we'll provide some honorable mentions and crown our overall winning team, which will win the $1,000 grand prize to split among them. So first of all, the winner for Camellia Tea Gardens is Team 4, which is Brenna, Emily, Sophie, John, and Nicole. Apologize there. So if we could just give them a little round of applause. Great work, Team 4. All right, and then the winner for Catch is Team 5. So that is Sarah, Gabby, John, Diana, and Nicole. So if we can just give them a little round of applause. All right, and then the winner for the Hourglass Kids is Team 12. So that is Carson, Cody, Hannah, Emma Blake, Nuria, and John/Red. I know he likes to go by both names. So if we could just give them a little round of applause. All right, and then the winner for Sawney is Team 15, which is Emily, Lily, Julia, Kate, and Jordan. So please join me in giving them a round of applause. All right, and then 2 honorable mentions from the Camellia Tea Gardens and Nursery Group. We have Team 2, which is Holly, Macon, and Max. So great job to all of you. And then from the Hourglass Kids, we have Team 11, which is Drew, Ryan, Samantha, Zach, and Valeria. So we can just give them a round of applause as well. Great job. You all did wonderful. And it was really, really difficult, to pick just a few people to talk about during the awards ceremony today. All right. So now it's time to find out who gets to split that wonderful $1,000. If everyone can kind of give themselves a little drum roll wherever they are in their room. All right, the overall winner is Team 15 from Sawney, which is Emily, Lily, Julia, Kate, and Jordan. So congratulations to everybody again. I hope you're as proud of yourselves as we are of you. You just did a whole lot with your weekend, and you'll have stories for years to come and great material for your LinkedIn, your resume, and any interviews you have in the future. We'll be sending out your certificates for participating or for winning later in the week. But now it's time to move on to the networking session. So we've created breakout rooms with names for the different judges that we have here. So judges, please go to the room with your name on it. And then for the rest of you, you can go to whichever rooms you want and switch between them at your leisure. To do this, you'll just pick join for the first room you want to go to. And then once you're in a room, you can click leave and then join another breakout room to kind of hop between them. We'll plan to do this for about until 5:30, but once you've gone to a few rooms, if you feel like you've talked to everyone you'd like to talk to, you can feel free to leave. But thank you again for participating in Crash Campaign this year. Have fun networking. We have those instructions in Slack too, and judges, if before you leave, you could just come back to the main session, I would appreciate that.
Lois and I want to make a lot of noise. Come on, everybody, cheer for you. You really did fantastic work. Congratulations to all the winners, because every one of you is. But noise and network.